Hi friends, welcome back. I hope you're all having a great time there. Wish you all a very happy new year. And in this video I'm sharing with you some of the tips that helps maintain a clean house. And it is definitely a task since everyone is home since the past few months to stay motivated to clean the house because very soon things get messy, right? But it is definitely worth the effort. So here I'm sharing with you some tips and tricks throughout this video that has helped me since moving to this house. It's been more than a year now and these things have helped me maintain the house. I hope you enjoyed this video and find something useful from this. Please don't forget a like. Please do subscribe to this channel if you're new here. And yes, let's get started with the video. So the first tip I have is to keep your cleaning supplies organized. So it's been a while that I have filled up my cleaning bottles and here I am, new year. We're going to do that together. Actually, it's not the new year yet for me, but it's the new year for you. So we're getting started with the new year cleaning here and we are going to separate all the cleaning supplies into the containers and start the process. So keeping an organized space for the cleaning supplies wherever you actually need them is extremely important, because there has been times when I just wanted to clean the windows and the cleaners upstairs, so there is definitely a chance for procrastinating it and keeping it for later. So this is a tip that I have definitely found useful, to keep the containers separately for each of the bathrooms and for the kitchen. So I got these small squirt bottles for this powder room that we have, because it's very small and there is no cupboard or closet to keep anything. There is no under the sink cupboard. So I wanted something that is small and which can be placed on the rack that we have there. So I got these small bottles for the powder room and these bigger ones for the bathrooms upstairs. So the rest of it, the one that I have in the kitchen here, I'll refill that as well. Then for the bathrooms I use these scrubbing bubbles for the tubs and the sinks, the wash basins. So I'm just filling that as well and then we'll mark them. And for the bathrooms I have been using this method since long time. I like the smell and this is the spearmint. So having an organized cleaning caddy like this makes a whole lot of difference in motivating ourselves to clean. I'm also keeping this trash cover here because emptying the trash cans in the bathrooms is one thing that gets delayed if there's nothing available. Okay, so this is a small shelf or rack that we have in our powder room. And we can make space here for this small bin which exactly fits in there. Speaking about organizing the cleaning supplies, a few items that I like to have upstairs in my laundry room is a box of baking soda, a few Ziplocs and some vinegar. Usually I keep it here in the kitchen, but I like to have a little bit upstairs too. Okay, once the cleaning supplies are nice and settled down and organized, let's get to the next tip, which is to look beyond just cleaning. Most often we are all caught up in just cleaning the same things and same places again and again as a routine, that sometimes we just forget about places which we don't think about much. Since the pandemic has started, we would have become more aware of, rather than just cleaning, we have to sanitize and disinfect certain surfaces, thanks to that. But we have to be more aware of that, and I think there are certain places we don't look often. This is something that I read recently about the kitchen sink, and I felt that it is to be shared with everyone, because it is such a big eye-opener. the kitchen sink has much more bacteria than the garbage can or the toilet. So that is huge. You don't think about that much. A sink would be a dirtier place than a toilet. So rather than just cleaning, we have to be more into disinfecting those surfaces, as well as such high traffic areas, right, where people touch more often, kids touch more often, and the things like, what do you say, the switchboards and the doorknobs and the remote control car, not the remote control cars, the remote controls of the TV remotes, and all those things which get touched so much that we forget about that. We are more aware of the telephones, the mobile phones, because I think most of us would have read about it, how close we keep the phones to our faces. And in the past we haven't thought much about cleaning and those areas, but I think now we are more aware of it, and I think we should be more into cleaning and disinfecting. So let's get started with the sink, which definitely needs a good sanitization process. So let's get started.
Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right, we'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over, I swear that I'm sober, just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right, we'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light?
Okay, now for the third tip. I use this very often. This is actually called the Pomodoro Technique. It is a time management technique, not just basically only for cleaning. It's something that helps you manage your time in the most efficient way. So in that, what you do is you write down the task that you need to get done. You put a timer for 25 minutes and see how much work you can get done. Then once the timer rings, the 25-minute timer rings, take a 5-minute break. If the task is really big, you keep continuing it. Take 25-minute timers every single time and take a 5-minute break. So what happens at this point of time is that you get that, what do you say, that urgency to get the work done, right? There is no distractions that come in between, and I find this very helpful to being productive while cleaning. So that is also something that I want my kids to learn, because it's fun for them. You keep a timer and see how much you can get done. It's actually very encouraging, unless you put the list too long that you can't get done. But just challenge yourself and see how much you can get done. So that's what I'm going to do, set a timer for 25 minutes. And for that, let's make the to-do list.
Minutes, starting now.
Got a dopamine rush, got a major league crush when you're next to me. Got my heart upon my sleeve, can I hide the way I feel when you're next to me, girl? Got the kick in every move and I fought it's like a fool for you, for you. Wish I knew just what it was, but why should I make a fuss? Just stay next to me, girl. Next to me, girl. Something special, don't know why. Something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your but I don't wanna be free when I'm next to you. You're like honey to a bee. I go crazy for the sweet when I'm next to you, girl. Got the kick in every move and I fall just like a fool for you, for you. It might seem that I'm dumb, but it's you that's got me stunned. Stay next to me, girl, next to me, girl. Something special, don't know why. Something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know you got that something, something special about you. You got it down, shake my ground, and I can't get enough. Got me spellbound. And every day, in every way, I just know there's something about you. Something special, don't know why. Something special that I like about you, about you. There's a mystery entwined, something bigger to define about you, about you. Am I the only one to see? Got me down on my knees, taken by your gravity. And I just know.
Okay, so we got most of the things done. Left one thing, but that's fine. It's refreshing. The smell of that method cleaner, amazing. It's very, very, very refreshing. So anyway, right now it's time for tip number 4, right? Which is pick up as you go. Pick up the things whenever you leave anywhere. For instance, if you're leaving one room, there would be definitely something in that room that doesn't belong there, for sure. So look for those things and pick up as you leave that room, and that way it wouldn't feel as a chore, because anyway you're leaving that room and going somewhere. Why not pick up something and just keep it? Don't leave empty-handed. That's the trick, and it has helped me so much, because there would be glasses and things everywhere. Like, things just migrate from one room to the other very easily, from one floor to the other, everywhere. So don't leave empty-handed, even if you are leaving the floor or leaving the room or leaving the house. Maybe just pick up the trash and throw. Don't leave empty-handed. Very easier said than done, but if we just remember this tip, we might be able to do it, because this is something that I read somewhere long time back. At least when you think that the house is getting messy, you will remember this tip. Anyway, this is my time for the 5-minute break, and after that we are getting started with picking up things. That is a family activity. Keep the music on and start picking up the things. But for this thing, one thing is very important. Everything in the house should have its own home. If every little thing like a nail cutter has its own space where it belongs and everyone knows that space, then this is very, very easy. So first thing is to designate a space for each and everything. So hopefully this motivated you. I'm going to get started motivating myself to pick up the things, and let's start. These are all the things that I got when I cleaned the couch, okay? Where does this belong?
In our room.
In your room?
Yeah, in the,
Where in your room?
in the closet, and she puts her dresses.
Okay. Where does this belong, Anjali?
In my room.
Where in your room?
I have a box. A crayon box.
Okay. And where does this belong?
In the basement.
And the rubber band in the miscellaneous drawer.
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous drawer. And what about this?
That is mine kind. So it
That's a
has-
rock. So
Yeah.
no, that doesn't belong in that pocket.
Yeah, it does.
We found it in the basement.
And then I colored it.
Where does the color? Show me.
I colored a rock from the basement with crayons.
Yeah.
I think you can put that in the basement.
No, in the closet. My baby closet, because it's for babies.
So Anjali is going to give its own home and make sure to keep it there every single day, okay?
Okay. Not charity.
Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just...
Okay, so now for the last final fifth tip is to have a proper cleaning schedule. An actual weekly cleaning schedule written down and printed out so that you know what exactly you have to do each day. So this is my weekly schedule, and it actually depends on you how you want to club things together. So what works for one person might not work for the other person. So definitely have a schedule that works for you and write it down and keep. So this will help automatically set you into a routine, and sometimes you miss out, that's fine. Some festivals come up, something comes up, so this will change. It's not a rigid routine that's going to be set in stone, but things will change up. Majority of this work gets done when you set up things automatically for yourself. So today the master bathroom is on my list, and I have this cleaning caddy here which we had organized before. So everything is set up. So again, 50% of the work is done. I don't have to run here and there. While cleaning, for a little more of shine, I sometimes use this wax, which gives a good coating to the taps and helps it shine as good as new. And I also like to use this lint roller with this extendable handle to get any dust or hair, anything out of the way before cleaning it. So I'll leave these favorite cleaning products in the video description if you want to check out. Okay, I hope you all got some motivation to clean your house or to keep cleaning your house. And yes, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget a like. It means a whole lot to me. And I am very excited for this new year and to keep making videos like these for you. So stay connected with me in the comments down below, and please make sure to subscribe if you're new here, and if you enjoy watching videos like these, please click on the bell notification icon so that you get notified whenever I post the next video. Until I see you all in my next one, take care and bye-bye.